What's going on, world? Korsky is here in Portland hanging out with the Shoot 360 team, and they marry the art and science of basketball for the most innovative approach that I've ever seen with the sport. I'm your host, George Kill, and I'm here with the creative director of the brand, Alex Hartman. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. So let's get right into it. The slogan here is where the science of sports meets the art of basketball.
Yeah.
How does that relate to Shoot 360, and what does that overall mean to you guys?
Yeah, you know, the game of basketball has developed in so many different ways over the years and how it's played, and what we really wanted to do was come with a new approach, and we wanted to use technology as that approach. We used a lot of different science mechanisms here, so basically a NOAA camera tracks every shot that you shoot in our facility.
Wow.
Based off science, it's proven that the optimal shot is between 43 to 47, 45 is perfect. And so knowing that and allowing kids to know that, they can better enhance their game and better enhance their training and the way they practice on an everyday shot basis. And then all of our staff are young mentors, young people that want to be educators in the game of basketball. They want to change young athletes' lives. And so everyone has played at a college or pro level, and we basically teach a language so that we're all on the same page and allow our athletes to get that energy.
My day-to-day role is basically trying to help bring the energy to the kids, man. Try to help make sure that each kid here is getting better. And they're having a good time and enjoying it. We really try to create a family atmosphere in here so no kid's afraid to ask any questions or just be afraid to mess up or anything like that. We actually encourage you to mess up some because that means you're getting out of your comfort zone.
Right.
The idea was to create a training facility where it was sort of like a video game, where we could do training in an environment where there was competition behind it, there was tons of repetition, and most of all, it was fun and sustainable. Technology-wise and training-wise, it's completely different than when we started. Originally, we had aggregated the technologies together, but they weren't consistent and fluid with each other. Right. And we're doing so much more now with all the visual stuff that's coming back, all the competition, just the opportunities for the kids of just, you know, they're 1,000-fold.
We have a number of stations, 3 main stations, which are our 3 main principles, which is shooting, ball handling, and then performance training. As far as the shooting side, our stations are equipped with a bunch of different technology. We track everything with machine vision. It's actually a camera in the sky. And with every shot, our shooters get audio and digital feedback. So basically, you see your shot, you know now that based off we tell our kids that between the arcs of 43, 47, 45 is perfect, and they know that. Now we can kind of implement our technology. So when you shoot and you see this 47 up there, yeah, that was good, you might need to bring it down a little bit. Or you see a 50, it's too high. Whether you made it or not, we want you to adjust back down into this optimal range, which gives you a better chance of it going in. Just a little quick synopsis of what just happened. I just shot 30 shots. This kept telling me whether I was too high or too low. I hit this 40. I tried to adjust. I went up to 42. Luckily, these went in. They said they were too low, but luckily they went in. This 47 is the one where I finally was like, you know what? I need to get it up into that optimal range. They said I was nice. I made it. And that's really what this is about. It's about tracking everything you do, adjusting on the fly, and doing it with science. That's going to help you get these higher percentage of shots.
You've also told me a few NBA players have actually come through here as well. I think a guy, he's a 2-time MVP. His name is Steph Curry. What happened when he came through here?
Yes, the technology can help our athletes, but in this case, it just proved an athlete was excellent. So if you and I were to go out there and shoot, you might hear 47, you might hear 43, maybe you hear 45, and maybe you get 46. But at the end of your session, you're going to see this wide range of all these touch points in your height in which you did. For Steph, there was no range.
Yeah.
The Steph was a one solid line. Every shot was the exact same. I think it changed 0.5 degrees. So it's just an awesome attest to his work ethic and his work ethic of thousands of jumpers a day being consistent. We're just able to kind of capture that in a sense of, yes, it's perfect. So I'm going to walk you guys through one of our ball handling stations. Each one of our ball handling station is equipped with our digital trainer. We have a series of drills through this, about 250 drills that have all been filmed and leveled based off difficulty. And then with those, they're thrown into different drill packs. Coaches can actually customize the drill pack, but we also have our sections of 1 through 15, our levelings of 1 through 15, which based off your test score, puts you into this progressionary level.
In LA, what are gonna be some of the eye-opening parts of the actual venue? When people walk in, they're gonna be like, whoa, this is crazy.
Well, I think even from when you first enter into the lobby and you go through what we call our experiential tunnel, That experiential tunnel is going to be telling all about our technologies, even having some 3D elements in it. So it already gets them kind of prepared to experience what they're going to be seeing inside the facility before they even get in there.
Right.
Beaverton, really started out as a prototype. We really wanted to see if we had something there. You could rent out a little court and go in there and get your shots up. And that was our original model. So we changed our model to allow a lot more coaching and in a lot more competitive aspects, which means we need a little bit larger space.
Right.
So it kind of moved into Vancouver, but then it kept translating over to, well, how do you make it even more game specific, or even, translating even more into the full court game.
Right.
And that's where then the LA facility came out, where we said, let's take Vancouver and then add a full court element to it. And that's what LA basically is.
All right, George. So I went out there, I worked hard. I think it's about time for you to get ready to go and do the same thing.
So we're doing all the stations.
I want you to do all the stations, but I got a little surprise.
Okay. What's that?
Let's take a little day trip down to LA, and I want to show you something new.
LA.
Let's go down to LA, man. Let's do something new. I know, but Portland's great. But let's get down to LA. I want to show you something new.
Let's do it.
All right, George, man, this is what we are. We're Shoot 360. Super excited to be introducing this to you, and it's our LA facility. It's a little bit different. We went a little bit bigger, we went a little bit more extreme, and we want to really empower kids with a over-the-top experience. And so, as you can see, we did a full court.
I think this is a tad bit bigger than Beaverton.
It's about 4 times bigger than Beaverton, but that's where we need to be. That's where we want to be. That's the future of our game. That's the future of our business. To bring it to LA first, super exciting. Ball handling stations. Once again, we decided to take it just a little bit further, a little bit more experience, a little bit more digital. So this is your station. I think you're a pretty good ball handler, but let's just see what you got, man. Let's see what you got. Now as you find your rhythm, start pushing harder dribbles, start making it quicker. You got 15 more seconds, doing really good, man. It's all about efficiency. An NBA guy can come in here, and if he's being efficient, he's going as hard as he can, it's still a workout. A young kid doing the same exact thing, it's still a workout. And so it's just about, once again, instructing kids, getting their handle right, just giving them that experience that they gain from, but also have fun doing. So let's go check out shooting.
Shooting, okay.
That's where it's at. Once again, when you come to your station and you check in, you're gonna know exactly where you need to be. This happened to be a Shoot 360 guest as we do your walkthrough, but this would be you. This would be all your statistics and how you shoot, your percentages for life. We have a library of about 250 drills, and right now we've categorized them into different series, just kind of similar to ball handling as well. So if you check out the screen right now, you're gonna get a little video. Okay, it's starting in 3, 2, 1, boom. It's gonna give you a number of angles. This is just a catch at the top of the key. We're actually gonna do a cross step, showing your hands, catch on the jump shot, 1 step across your body, 1 dribble into a hop step jump shot. Stay on balance, straight up, straight down. And so what happens usually, you'll shoot 20 jumpers. It's gonna show you the next drill, and you would move through your progression that way. Once again, just having structure is key.
43.
So then what we do as coaches, we have these things called floor coaches, okay? And floor coaches are coming out here just trying to promote better habits. So real quick, George, I want you to get there quicker with a harder dribble. Get there quicker with that harder dribble. Ah. Nice. Once again, now he's going into game speed repetition, right in that same thing. Harder rip, whoop. Nice.
41.
Coaches are working on the fingers, they're working on the feet. There's a snap wrist. Are you jumping straight up and down? Are you twisting in your shot? These are all things that our coaches are actually certified in language, so that we always tell the same thing. So what'd you think?
Man, I think it's great. I think the feedback is something that I haven't seen before in any kind of training session. You're definitely cognizant of what's going on. Like if you shoot a flat jump shot, I had a few 41s, made me, raise it up a little bit. So it's definitely helpful. Okay, ball handling, check. Shooting, check. What's next? What do you guys do next?
Well, I don't know how athletic you are, man. I don't know if you got bounce. I don't know what that looks like.
I mean, I'm quick. My athleticism as far as jumping, nah.
So this is our performance training center. Okay, so anytime a kid comes in, we test their vertical. It's a fun way to just compete and challenge yourself against other people that have come, everyone who's ever a high flyer, MJ, LeBron, all of it. So it's a cool way for us to train that, but also have purpose once again. Belt up, Kids are instructed on how to belt up. There's always someone here that can help you if you have a question. Hey, I need help with my belt, or hey, I need help, am I doing the right form? There's always this floor coach, always trying to just monitor that. So you're gonna go ahead and grab these blue ones here. Okay. You can click them into your side carabiner here. Squat jumps. All the way down, you can jump as high as you can. You're gonna come land in control, reload the body, chest up, booty back, come back down, boom, explode back up. Let's go get it, let's go get it. Go get it as high as you can, go get it. Back again, back the arms again, bring them back again, quicker. Back down, back load, yep. There's no pause, there's no pause. You're always moving through that motion, always moving through that motion. 3 more seconds, 3 more seconds. Time. So real quick, you're gonna remove these resistance. Let's go 2 rounds. You're gonna see your whoa right here. You're gonna repeat that same drill, body weight. Yep, I think it's gonna be 15 seconds. Go get it. Go get it, George, go get it, George. Keep pushing, George. 3, 2, 1, time. Love it. So you would go back to resistance again. You move through your whole integrated workout that way. Once again, it's a 10-minute session. At the end of it, you're beat, man. But you've moved explosively through full range of motion. That's what we want to do. That's how we want to train you.
360 is a big part of you guys' logo, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about this logo, because you actually designed it.
Yeah, we wanted a logo that told a deeper story. It's really important for us to be attention to detail and tell something unique in everything that we do. And so this logo means a lot. Yes, it's the shape of a ball, you know, but there's a lot of different elements into this, which from the ball, yes, the treads of the ball, but each one of these little pies, each one of these main surfaces of your ball is the exact dimensions of our courts. Our shooting courts are the same thing. It's a pie shape. The basketball hoop would be here. This is your full 3-point line. And so it's cool to always have that. And then we have 8 cylinders, just like our main elements of what we do, 8 shooting courts. And so it's just this cool way to once again stay connected. It's just kind of like the gear, because we're always moving. You're always kind of going 360 all the time. 3 different spots that you need to be in, and this is constantly moving. So that's kind of telling that story. Also our tracking. So when we track with the arrows. We track if it's too high, it's too low. So this is your tracking system. Is it too high, is it too low with these arrows? And then if looking down at the rim is another element that we can do. If you were to look down at the rim where that ball falls in the rim, we want it to be about 11 inches. 18 inches is the rim, 11 inches right where you need to be. And we can also guide that as well. And is it too far back? Is it too much forward? We can also tell that with that same machine. And so this is looking down at the rim. This would be your hoop. This was telling you if this is your inner ball and right where it needs to be inside that sweet spot. These are kind of the netting all the way around. So we wanted to do something it's unique. A lot of people don't know. Some people think it's just this techie ball, but in reality it tells a deeper story about who we are. And what we want to tell is that basketball's always moving. We're always tracking you. We have these courts, you're always connected. You're connected to the person next to you just as much. And so it's a really cool story to say, you know, this is what we're about.